alligator central. There'd be gators in here everywhere, I reckon. I ain't getting too close to that edge of that water. Nope, 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 nope. G'day, Seemyshell here, the Aussie geocacher. Today I'm doing another cache across America. This time I'm in Florida. That's right, Florida. But first, I don't have my caching hat on, so I better actually get that. I honestly forgot it, so. Caching hat has been acquired. Now it's time. Oh, don't forget. I almost forgot a pen. This one actually is a multi cache. Now, if you don't know what multi cache is, I did a video of what is a multi, and I put the link up there itself. A multi cache is whereby you go to a number of stages before you actually get to the final cache location and sign the logbook as a normal cache. But a multi means you have to go to either one and then a second, or it could be 50, 60 waypoints. I have seen like big ones like that, but this one here, I'm not sure exactly. I'm gonna have to look at the description. I am gonna have to read the description this time and work out the coordinates for the next stage. So reading this description, and I'll put it up along here as well, it's an interesting one whereby follow the trail to the edge of Lake Norris. Listen for 30 seconds for the cries of osprey. The number of cries you hear will equal to Y. That could be any number of cries. Where stage 3 is hidden, count how many canoes can be stored there. The number of canoe parking spaces will be equal to X. Work out the following problem: north, etc. Oh wow, we got some math to do on this one as well. This may take a little bit longer than the other cache across Americas because it's a multi type cache rather than just the traditional, whereby it gives you the coordinates and you literally just walk there and find it and sign the log, take your photo, and off you go. Anyway, I'm just going to walk in and see what this one's actually about. Lake Norris here in Florida. I had no real good need for them sleight of hand tricks, so I ignored my good intention. Now, I am a little worried. Have a look at this place right here. This here would be alligator central. There'd be gators in here everywhere, I reckon. I ain't getting too close to that edge of that water. Nope, 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 nope. It's time to keep moving on. Now, I don't know whether I can actually drive through in here or do I hike. I don't know. You'll find out very soon. After looking on the map, it's a little walk in, and this gate is open and there's a driveway. So it means I'm driving. She said she'd fix my body in that old-fashioned. Quite a nice day. I've only got this jacket on here. It's a bit windy. There's some wind to the area. So that's the only reason why I've really got this jacket on. Otherwise, it's not too bad. It's around the 65 Fahrenheit mark, you know, and we are in January. So Florida is the place to be in the winter. Wow, great weather, perfect weather conditions. I don't even know where I'm going, to be honest with you. The pin was back there.
She fed me with the soup spoon and fed me.
Now that was a struggle one-handed. Because on the other hand, I'm holding you. I'm just going to keep walking until I get to somewhere where there's canoes, apparently. That's what it says in the description. This multi doesn't have the waypoint down here. The waypoint is way back up there when you turn off the road to come into this area. So I find that a little strange. But then again, I've seen stranger caches around, so I don't think this one here is really a good one to do if you're a brand new beginner cacher, because yeah, it's a little bit convoluted for me. But then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things, and I do that sometimes, so it could be just me. coming around this corner and like there's a field of cacti everywhere. So I've got to make sure that I actually stay on this path, because otherwise, I mean, you can see it, look at that, all that cacti everywhere. They're small, but I can tell you now, if they get in my foot, it's going to be mighty. Small but mighty. Again, I'm second and third and fourth guessing myself and looking at this cache page. I just spent the next 5 minutes standing there around and reading the whole cache description to make sure that I haven't missed anything, because they say something about like the actual, it's a 4-stage. I'm like, the first stage and only stage is way back there, and it doesn't give you any information about where to go to the next stage. But I read it, and originally it says follow the trail to the edge of Lake Norris. So I'm hoping that the edge of Lake Norris is up here soon somewhere, surely. Listen for 30 seconds and the cries of the osprey. I'm going to say that's going to be 0. I'm assuming that's going to be 0. But either way, this gets me out and about. Sunshine, fresh air, Florida life, I tell you now, is actually quite a nice life. Although in saying that, winter, by the looks of it, I mean, we're in the middle of winter now. It's a nice life, I think, in winter. I don't know how this would be in summer. Doing this cache in summer in plus 100 heat Fahrenheit, which is just over 40 Celsius. I don't think that would go too well for me. You know, I think I'd be sweaty under the armpits just a little. See, and okay, see, like I go to the corner thinking, okay, I'm going to get to the lake soon, but no, it's just an open vast area to keep walking around. I might have to check a map. I might check the map. That might be a good idea, Craig. Good idea, Craig. Wow, this place is picturesquely stunning. I mean, have a look at that, with the ripples on the water, the green lily ponds, the marshy swamp, the trees grow. You cannot get more Florida swamp looking than this in my mind right now. So I don't know if you get too close to the water, because mind you, they're gators, they're not crocs. You know, I'm used to the crocs in Australia, whereby I would never be this close to the water's edge in Australia, up north where all the crocs are, all the freshies. So these are gators. They're a little bit more timid, but I still wouldn't go swimming in there, just say. Time for a nice photo. This here would make a perfect backdrop for the thumbnail. That's what's happening right now. I almost forgot I've actually got a cache to find. So this is the first location. I was literally mesmerized by the location itself. So this is the first location. I've got to now sit here for 30 seconds and listen for the cries of osprey. Can I be quiet for 30 seconds? Plus I realize as well, I don't know what the cries of osprey sound like, so I've had to resort with 1 bar of service to go to YouTube to see what the cries of ospreys are actually like.
Why should you try Factor? They're ready
Cool.
to eat meals
Commercials.
right to your door.
YouTube and their commercials. Skip. Here we go. Wow, okay. So that's what we're listening for. I'm just going to guess the answer is 0. Okay, stage 2 has us walking back along the track canoe holder post thing and work out how many canoes is being held on that post. I might have to actually start writing this stuff down. Oh, I see the canoe holder. Oh, that's the answer. I'm not giving it away. So here's a little bit of a tip for those people out there trying multis for the first time. A lot of these multis, and I'll show you up here, is written in this sort of fashion. Now, remember high school? I think it was high school where they did the bodmers, you know, the front two the foil method is a front 2, outside 2, inside 2, last 2. Yeah, that's not inclusive here. These brackets, as you can see right here, it represent one number. So you can see the first one there is X plus 1. So whatever the X number is, which I know what it is, plus 1 would equal that digit or that number, and you move on to the next bracket. You don't add the brackets together, you don't multiply the brackets together, you don't do any of that. It basically works out to 3 numbers itself, just like this here. Okay, I now have it set as corrected coordinates. Now, after all that, the Y, as you could probably see before in the last little clip, the Y didn't actually equal any number at all. They just wanted to take us down to the edge of the lake and show us the lake itself. So it's still worth it, 100% worth it. Now off to ground zero. Now, the question I have, I didn't check these final coordinates. Are these even correct? Or am I tromping around the Floridian bush for no reason at all? And I don't seem to see any Yes, I was right. Without checking, I was right. All right, let's get this cache signed up. Cache across America, hashtag Florida is in my hot. Oh, and there is the number. Meanwhile, cache across America, hashtag Florida has been located. Let's see, there's a cool, the logbook, there's some swag, and there's lots of other swag in there too. So don't forget, Geo Woodstock is coming up in May this year, and it's going to be huge, absolutely huge. Geo Woodstock in May in Morgantown, West Virginia. The GC code is GCANXX1. That's GC Alpha November X-ray X-ray 1. Get yourself in now, get your Willa 10s in now, and if you are going especially, you need to register now on their website so you can actually get the packs. There's free packs or paid packs. You can get either both. So make sure you register now, because registrations are closing very, very, very soon. Morgantown, West Virginia, Geo Woodstock XXI. This one still has the original logbook in it as well, going back to 2006. It's 18-year-old logbook right there. 18-year-old logbook. That's pretty cool. There's even a first to find in there. Let me let you know. First to find was BRP000 is their first to find. It was their very first ever first to find as well. So congratulations to you, BRP000. Nice job. 18 years old logbook. Time for me to sign this one. This one's not 18 years old, although it's 2013, so that's 10-year-old logbook. That's close enough. All right, let's get this one signed. Did I print? Oh, I brought a pen. And in the book, there it is there. Proof is in the pudding. Oh, I've got to take a photo of this one as well. Don't forget that too. Time for that photo too. Cheers. And while I'm traipsing back through the Floridian bush and getting hooked up on thorns like you, I'm going to say I did forget that Florida has lots of snakes as well. I mean, I should be right with snakes because I'm from Australia, but they're not as poisonous here as what they are in Australia, but there are still some poisonous ones here. So I've got to make sure I make a lot of noise as I come out from inside the bush. Oh, but you guys got those big anacondas too. That's right, I forgot about those big anacondas. Anyway, all right, as we come out from inside that bush, I'm going to say this, and that is, thank you so much for watching. This is Seemyshell. Make sure you have a look at geocachingcentral.com and see if you can actually get these Cache Across America off your bucket list as well. And meanwhile, as always, I do appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Give that bit of the thumbs up as well if you enjoy this. And I'm over and out. There's another echo. That was cool. They're not osprey. No, they're not osprey.